Go.
Hi, I'm Teresa Benjamin, and this is my persuasive speech.
Hi, I'm Chelsea, and I'm 20 years old.
I'm Alan, I'm 22.
I'm Jessica, I'm 17.
I'm Earl, and I'm 45.
I was recently driving through Caldwell when I looked out my window and saw children who looked more like robots than happy children playing at recess. When I pulled to the side of the road, I realized I was in front of a middle school. Today, I'm going to persuade you to argue against school uniforms for our kids and give them the right to choose their own style and be their own person. Those of you who are for school uniforms, I want to show you that uniforms do not increase learning, decrease violence, or reduce costs. Those that agree with school uniforms, I'm going to give you a way to persuade others to speak up and change the policy. I have had kids in the school district for over 20 years. I've been a volunteer, a parent, and part of the PTO. I've read websites, journal articles, and books regarding this subject. I will explain the difference between a dress code and a school uniform, some of the pros and cons, and what to do if uniforms are to stay. The difference between dress codes and uniforms are, for the tops, uniforms are required to have a collar and be solid colors with a logo less than 1 inch in size. This is an appropriate outfit. Collar, dark blue jeans. Collar, dark blue jeans. Collar, dark blue jeans. Solid color shirt, dark blue jeans. You cannot wear khaki. You cannot wear light blue. Has to be dark blue or black pants, collared shirt. These are inappropriate outfits. No collar. Pants are not dark blue or black. Multicolored shirt, it's not solid. And the pants are not black or blue. The logo is too big. And the shirt does not have a collar. These were taken from the Caldwell School District website. Now that we've discussed the difference between dress codes and uniforms, I will discuss the pros and cons to the uniforms. The cost of a uniform is the big difference. First, you have to buy the uniform for school, then you have to buy your clothes for after school, and then, when you have children my age, you have to buy work clothes. Business professional outfits are not considered school uniform. They may look nicer, but they cannot be worn at school. One of the pros of a uniform is the uniformity. Everybody looks the same. You all mix in. The bad thing is, everyone can fit in, whether they belong there or not. They mix right in. They also become a target for kids from other schools. There's no freedom of expression in what you wear, and they don't learn to deal with people who are different. If you wear a different outfit, you get kicked out, sent home. Kids do not learn to deal with people who are different. It's also not friendly to religious groups such as Muslims and even Quakers. Also, there's no increase in test scores. That is a negative. People say that there is, but there isn't. According to Jill Hamilton in her book, Dress Codes for Schools, all of the studies correlate that there is no direct correlation between uniforms and test scores. They've even shown that there is a slight decrease. Now that we've discussed a few of the pros and cons of uniforms, I'm going to talk about things that should change. Teachers and administrators should also be required to follow the uniform. If they're going to be the leaders of our children, they need to dress and show our children how to dress. Caldwell School District does not have a uniform requirement for their teachers. Parents should teach their children how to appropriately voice their opinion regarding uniforms. They should be able to voice their opinions without negative impact from adults. If uniforms are going to be required by schools, They should be provided by the schools. If my daughter works at Wendy's and Wendy's makes her wear a uniform, Wendy's provides the uniform. If my son works at McDonald's, McDonald's provides the hat that goes with his uniform. The garbage company Allied Waste provides their garbage men with uniforms because they are required. Cable One, Idaho Power, and several other companies, if you require a uniform, they are required to provide them. Dress codes are a good thing. Dress uniforms, not so much. They give children the freedom of expression with guidelines when you use a dress code. When you use a uniform, it restricts their personality too much. As I was parked in front of the middle school, I watched the kids line up after break and march back into the building. They looked like good little robots. I was never so happy to not have children in that school district. I have tried to teach my kids to speak up for themselves and be individuals in their clothing and in their beliefs. I want my kids to be independent thinkers and not just the robot or sheep everyone else is. Today I want you to open your wallets, purses, bank books, and log on to your bank accounts and decide on whether your budget could take the change to uniforms here on our campus. Would you want to wear a uniform here at CWI? Could your bank account handle the uniform change at CWI? The next time the issue comes up to someone you know, help them with some information and stand up for the rights of everyone, not just adults. Our lives begin to end the day, Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about the things that matter. Martin Luther King.
Bye.
Bye.